Good morning to all my awesome followers. Well, I got tagged by Kristen White. She is an awesome new channel. I hope you all go over and check her channel out. She's new and she needs our help to get really going. So go over there, give her some love like you've given me. I cannot believe how awesome all of my followers have been to me. So please go over and give Kristen White a little bit of love to help her get her channel going. She's from the UK. Hope you love her cute little accent. She just has the cutest accent. I just love everything about her. Her channel is about decorating on a budget, speed cleaning, bargain hunting. Of course, you know she likes tags because she sent me this tag to do. And you know, I like doing tags at least once or twice a month because you get to know each other better. It's a no cost thing to do. I spent no money to do this tag. A little bit of time and a little bit of effort, but no money. So if you're a new channel or you just like doing tags, tags are a good thing to do, throw into your channel and get to know everyone and not spend a lot of money. We all need a little break from spending. Well, let's get in on this tag. I think she is just awesome. I hope you think so too. Please go check her out. This is going to be a tag, get to know me tag, winter tag, new 2020. First question, what is your name? My name is Sandra Lee. Now, my aunt's name was Anna Lee, and my sister's middle name is Anne, and my middle name is Lee. So we were named after our aunt. I thought that was so clever of my mother. Has anybody else ever been named after, had two different family members named off of one name before? I thought that was interesting. My next question, where are you from? Believe it or not, I live in California, Southern California, in a small town. I have lived here all my life. I have never moved more than 15 or 20 miles in any one direction. I just can't believe. I'm a California girl, born and raised. I do love it. The weather is great. There are a lot of negatives living here, like how much we get taxed, but the weather is good. If you are tired of snow, we get zero snow here. We do get some rain, not a lot. Some years we get hardly any. Where I live, we get a lot of wind, so you do have to like wind. But, you know, it never gets hardly below 40 degrees here. Most of the time, our winters are 50 degrees. Okay, next question. What is your favorite winter activity? Well, my favorite winter activity is working in my garden because in the summer it's so hot here, you can't hardly get out in the garden. So I do a lot of gardening in the winter. Christmas time, that's still winter. I love looking at the Christmas lights and spending time with my family. Occasionally I will go to the snow. We do have snow in our mountains. We just don't have snow where I live. I think I've lived here over 70 years and maybe I've seen snow on the ground here, maybe, and that's not real snow, that's just snow flurries, maybe 3 times in 70 years, so we're not talking a lot. And of course, like I said, I love spending time with my family. I have a very large family, so I really enjoy being with them. Number 4, what is your favorite Christmas movie? Well, I like The Christmas Story. I like Scrooge, Charlie Brown Christmas. I watch a lot of different things, and the nice thing about it, every year there's a new Christmas movie, and I enjoy it. I don't know how many different versions of Scrooge I've seen, and I love every one of them. What is your winter must-have? Well, we do not have, like I said, very bad winters here. But you still need to put a scarf on or a sweater and socks and maybe occasionally a coat. I don't really wear my coat much, so a coat here would probably last you maybe 10 to 20 years because you don't wear a coat very often. Mostly sweaters and scarves. Okay, let's see what's the next question. What is your favorite seasonal drink? Well, I don't drink coffee at all, and I'm not a drinker. So, mostly I drink hot tea or hot cocoa with a little bit of peppermint splashed in. I do have uh, peppermint extract, and I do put it in my stuff to liven it up a little bit, and I do like it. What is your favorite winter snack, meal, or food? Well, let's see about that. My most favorite thing, and I only can get it during Christmas time, or I mean Thanksgiving, Christmas time. It's going to sound so weird. Costco pumpkin pie. They make the best pumpkin pie ever. And I always make sure that I buy one. And it's just one of my favorites. And of course, the only time I really eat this is during the same time, November and December. And occasionally I'll get a good turkey sandwich, but I love fresh turkey. Turkey, mashed potatoes, and gravy and dressing. And I make a killer dressing. So I do like that, and it always brings back good memories of all the wonderful times I've had holidays with my family. So I do enjoy it. Another thing I make in the wintertime, all the time, is homemade vegetable soup. It just makes you feel so warm inside, and I make it homemade, and it's great. I love it. So that's another thing I do. Now, I make the homemade vegetable soup all winter long because I think almost every week I make it. Because like I said, it's so comforting for me. And another comfort food that my family loves, and it's so funny, people, when I say this, they don't understand what I'm saying. All of my grandchildren, my husband makes a wonderful mashed potato. Much better than what you think. It isn't just mashed potatoes. He puts sour cream and all kinds of stuff in his. So good. And then what I do, I use hamburger meat, and I brown it up and put onions in it, and then I put gravy over it. And then we put that over the potatoes. And I know this sounds crazy. That is not a side dish. That is a meal at our house. Almost every one of my grandkids, if you ask them, that's what they all want to have, especially all the girls in the family. It's a comfort food for them, and it's a number one winner. And everybody just loves it. I know I've been to relatives' house, and they don't understand. You're having hamburger gravy over potatoes, and that's your main meal? Yep, that's what we have. And I don't know why, but I've always done it, and my kids were raised on it, and all my grandkids are raised on it, and they all love it, and they're moving it forward. So, and everybody wants to know how Grandpa makes his mashed potatoes because they're so much better than everybody else's. Okay, maybe one of these times I'll put it on my channel exactly how he does it, and I'll make that dish because I know it's going to sound crazy, but everyone in my family loves it. Okay, now the next question. What is the most exciting, let's see, about winter season and Christmas? Well, for me, that time of the year is all about family. It's because a lot of times every one of my grandkids is raised now except for two. All of them have jobs. I don't see them all the time like I used to, and we always spend time with the family. So for me, Christmas is not about the gifts, even though I get nice gifts, don't get me wrong. I have a really wonderful family. We try not to get it where it's too expensive. We usually just, we used to draw names, but now what we do, we have the white elephant, the gift exchange, and that's a lot of fun. And it takes up some time, and we enjoy it. And so that means a lot to me. We just have a lot of fun. And then my children are so great. They always give me a little gift, and me and my husband besides that. So that's why I always have so many gifts. And then another thing that I like to do is spend time with my great-grandchildren, and now I have number 5, so I'm really getting up on those. They're all very little still. The oldest one's only 3. So I'm assuming by next Christmas it will be really fun because all those great-grandbabies are going to be having so much fun at Christmas. I cannot wait to see what it's going to be, to see the mayhem. Okay. What is your favorite seasonal shade of nail polish? Well, this was very easy, maybe, to answer. I don't wear nail polish because I work in the garden all the time, and my nails are a mess, so I don't use polish at all. So, I'm sorry to say, there's nothing. What is your least excited about for the winter? I do not like the cold. That's probably why I'll never move out of California. I don't like the cold. Once it gets down to 50 or below, I am not a happy camper because it's too cold for me. Most of the time here, the winters are in the 60s, and 60 you put a light sweater on and you can go out and garden all day. So that's why I'm still living in California, because the weather never, where I live, never gets that cold. Rarely do we ever go into the 30s, even at night. It just doesn't get that cold here. What is your favorite seasonal winter scent? Okay, my favorite winter scent is Vanilla Bean Bath and Body Works. I use that all the time, and that's basically the one I use. I love so much. What is your greatest winter memory? Well, I have tons and tons of great memories with my family. But one I always have in my mind, and it's going to sound weird because I don't even know how old I was. I had to have been pretty little because my dad's brothers moved out of California when I was really young. So I couldn't have been more than 5 or 6 years old at the time. But my grandfather had a cabin up in Big Bear. It's up in the mountains, if you guys don't know California. And like I said, our mountains do get a lot of snow. So we were going up there for the holiday, the whole entire family. And we all got stuck in the snow up there. And my dad, my uncles, and my grandfather had to go to the cabin, get sleds from the cabin to bring the family into the cabin. We couldn't drive in. There was too much snow. And to this day, I remember them going and getting those sleds and everyone piling on the luggage and everything and going to that cabin. It's amazing how you can remember something when you're so little, so vividly in your mind. And visiting my grandfather's cabin with my cousins, because we went up there more than just that one time, and I remember that and how we'd play together. And I remember that so well. The only sad thing was that my uncles moved out of state when I was still pretty young. I don't remember how old. Maybe we were 7 or 8 years old when they moved. So I really wasn't raised around all my cousins after that age, because I would only see them maybe once every 3 to 5 years after that. So because of that, we never were really close, and that was sad. Now my children all lived here locally, and all my grandchildren were close and everything. And the wonderful thing, it sounds weird when I say it, my children, I have 3 children, and my 2 oldest are 6 years apart, and my last 2 are 5 years apart. So there's an 11-year span. But when they had their children, they had them all at the same time. I had 8 grandchildren under 5. And all of my grandchildren, it was very hectic the first 4 or 5 years because of that many small children. But all of my children's children, all my grandchildren, grew up together, and we did family vacations. I know it's hard to believe. We would have a group so big that we would do family vacations, but we've done family vacations for years. Not in the last couple of years. Well, I take it back. We do family vacations still, but not with the whole group. But when they were young, we used to rent cabins, or we would just do stuff. But we were always together as a family, camping trips together, and we just always enjoyed each other's company a lot, and we've really done a lot together. So those were big memories for us, and I just can't believe that we had all these little grandkids. And I thought because my children were so far apart that they would have their children far apart, but they didn't. My 2 older children had there are 6 years between them, and their children, one set was 3 days apart, the second set was 10 days apart, and the baby brother he was 11 years younger than my daughter. He had a set of real twins. That's why I had so many grandchildren under 5, because they all came in pairs. So that's why all of my grandchildren get along so well and do stuff, because maybe they don't get along with their brothers and sisters, but the cousins always get along. And they've always spent so much time together because they don't live very far away from each other. They've never lived more than 20, 30 minutes from any one. So they all have their own places, and they all, have privacy, but they all spend a lot of time. And on top of that, we have a camp membership. I don't know if anyone's ever heard of them. And you buy into these camp memberships, and they're better than condos because you can go use them every day if you want. And we would go up there and go camping a lot there when their kids were young and the grandkids were young. And to this day, the grandchildren, now they're all raised now, they love going up there and they enjoy taking their children up there. So we're making memories together with now the great-grandbabies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tag. I hope you guys enjoyed hearing about my life. And you can see some of the things like that camp membership I'm talking about. There are posts on my YouTube channel that shows that camp. And I will put up a picture of this Christmas here. In December, I went out and took some pictures of the snow because we don't have snow here. I'll put that up, and then you can see how pretty it looks like in the wintertime. Well, I hope you enjoyed this post or tag by Kristen White. Don't forget, guys, go over there and give her some love. You're going to love her. She's so funny. I just love her to pieces. She's one of my new favorite, because we haven't been following each other that long. So she's sort of new for me, and I know I'm new for her. But you cannot ask for anybody more awesome, so sweet. And I think what I love best of all of watching her channel is how funny she is. She makes me laugh. And we all need a little laughter in our lives. And she doesn't take life too seriously. She makes everything seem entertaining and sweet. Even when she's doing her powers cleaning, she even makes that look fun. And, when you're cleaning, you need to make it look fun. I'm not a big cleaning fan, so I need the fun in there. So I love her very much. Now, before I forget, because I've said this so often, this channel is designed for adults that are interested in gardening, home decor, DIYs, shopping hauls, and whatever else I come up with. Who knows what I'll come up with this year? Because you know what happens when you watch a lot of YouTube channels? They give you a lot of great ideas. And that's why I watch a lot of things that have nothing to do with my channel. And so if you guys come over and check it out, you leave me a message on, on a video, I will go and check your channel out. If I find it entertaining or I enjoy it, it doesn't have to be what I do for me to watch it. I'm not saying I watch and join everyone's channel, because I don't, because there's just some things I'm just not interested in at all. But I'm interested in a lot more than what I do on my channel. So don't think just because you're not doing a shopping haul or home decor or gardening that I may not like your channel. Come over, leave me a comment, let me know. You don't even have to join my channel. If you just come over and leave me a comment, I'll check your channel out, and we'll see if we'll become friends. Now, if you don't even like to garden, and you don't like home decor, you might still want to come over and see what I'm doing, just to see what I'm doing. And another thing, when I mention this about the like button, everyone should push the like button for more than one reason. It lets people feel loved, that people like what they're doing, because they spend a lot of time and effort doing it. But it also, this is another reason why I always push it, because that lets me know, don't waste time clicking on to watch that video again, because you've already watched it. I watch probably 20 to 30 videos a day. And you times that by 7, and then you times that by 30. That's a lot of videos. I don't want to waste my time clicking on a video I've already watched, but I forgot I watched it. So that's another reason to push that like button, to make sure that you already know you've watched it. Don't waste your time watching it again if you watch a lot of videos like I do, because I need lots of ideas to put up things on my channel. That's why I watch so many. And then I have a lot of followers now. And if you're following me and you're leaving me comments, I'm going to go. It may take me a week or two to get over there, but I'm going to go. I try really hard to go and check everybody out that leaves a comment. That's another reason why I tell people to leave me comments. If you want me to check your channel out, leave a comment. If you want me to follow you, leave me a comment. Don't just start say you following me. I don't know how to know who's following me. I am not a very bright person on YouTube. The only way I know who's following me is those comments. When I see your name and I see your face, like Kristen. Kristen left me, I don't know, I bet she left me like 2 or 3 comments before I ever even started following her. And then I started following her, and she kept leaving me more comments. I started following her some more. And she's so entertaining, because sometimes you got to watch a channel more than one time. Maybe you don't like, because I'm not into skincare, because I'm old. Probably should be more into skincare. But she does skincare. Well, you can't go by one video if you're going to like somebody's, channel. I mean, she does more than just skincare. I mean, just watching her do her speed cleaning is so funny. I just love watching it. I watch her for the entertainment value. She does do hauls, and it's nice to see what they do in the UK, what they have in their stores, what's different than ours. I love hearing about how she lives. I like seeing how they do everything over there. Not that it's that much different, but it is a little different. And I just really enjoy it. So I do watch a lot of different videos, and I like seeing videos from around the world and see how everybody else does it. I'm trying to see how many different countries I can enjoy the videos. The language barrier is a little bit of a problem. Some of them are great about that and have text up there, and so many, I can't believe it speaks such good English. Now, when they speak good English, I'm watching them all the time. And they are just so entertaining. They just come up with such great ideas and culture, things that we just don't think about here. And because we're just raised different. And I'm not saying that's in a negative way, that's a good way, because we need to see how other people live and see it's not much different than here. The food's a little different, gives me a lot of great ideas to do some cooking recipes. I just love watching all of your videos. So keep coming back, and I don't mind it, even though I don't do very many cooking ones on my channel. I do watch a lot of cooking videos too. And I'm not a good cleaner, but if you're entertaining, I will be watching your cleaning videos. Just to watch someone clean is not that much excitement for me. Kristen, love how she cleans. She makes me laugh. And so anyway, I gotta stop talking. I'm talking way too long on this tag. Bye for now. Don't forget Kristen. She's a wonderful person. We gotta give her some love, guys. Bye-bye.